Well, there's still plenty of volatility in the stock and bond markets this past week. What does that mean for Portland's real estate market? I'm Lauren Perreault from Realty, diving into the latest local stats and trends in the metro market. This update covers the full Portland metro area, including Southwest Washington, Clark County. The average sales price dipped slightly from the previous week's high and is now sitting about 0.5% below where it was this time last year, essentially flat. This continues March's trend of downward pressure on pricing. In fact, the average sales price for March was up only 1.9% compared to March 2024, and so far in April, we're tracking about 1.2% higher than April of last year. Keep in mind, though, these numbers reflect sales that were agreed to roughly 3 to 6 weeks ago, so we're not likely yet seeing the full effects of the recent financial turbulence with the tariffs and all that. Also, small data set. On the supply side, fewer homes hit the market this week compared to last week's high, but overall, we're still seeing a notable increase in new listings compared to the same time last year. As for buyer activity, demand has held steady for the past 4 to 5 weeks. While it's reassuring that things haven't taken a sharp downturn, we're also not seeing the usual seasonal uptick in signed contracts that typically happens in the spring at this time of year. Something to watch. Mortgage rates are hovering around 6.625% for a 30-year fixed loan in the Portland area. That's the best case scenario with great FICOs. That's based on Thursday's data and about where rates were before the recent financial swings. They went down and then they came back up. One noteworthy shift this week, the number of bank-owned properties on the market has climbed. In fact, it appears to be a new high for the post-COVID era. Still, we're not anywhere close to 2008 levels. We're talking about 117 foreclosure and pre-foreclosure homes out of more than 9,000 active and pending listings. Plus, there hasn't been a noticeable spike in notices of default, the first step in the foreclosure process. Most of these homes likely began the process over a year ago, especially considering Oregon's newer mandatory mediation requirements. Nationally, we got a stronger than expected jobs report, and Fed Chair Jerome Powell noted that markets are struggling with a lot of uncertainty, that's for sure, but still functioning in an orderly way. That statement led some analysts to believe the Fed may not be in a hurry to cut rate, at least not yet. Bummer. That's the update for this week. If you'd like more information about your own neighborhood or have any questions related to real estate or need a vendor or a contractor or something, feel free to call or text me 503-388-2888 or email Lauren at pdxhomesforsale.com. See you next week.